pageants and how young is too young. So remember how big the world seemed when you were growing up? There were so many experiences you haven't had yet and so much to learn from them. And that was okay because you were still a kid and kids have nothing on their side but time. The only real job that kids have is to have fun and experience different things. However, there are also a few experiences that should be left for kids to get older. Today I want to talk to you about child beauty pageants and ask the question, how young is too young? Beauty pageants are nothing new in the world. In fact, they've been around for 150 years. But recently, there has started to be a large expansion in the child beauty pageant market. This growing trend has taken a lot of backlash and started a lot of controversy with child psychologists and among the general public as well. Many pageant moms argue for its innocence, but I find it ironic that they're the only ones doing so. Today we'll discuss the problems associated with child beauty pageants, how we stop the problem from continuing, and what the benefits of waiting for the proper age are. Now it's time to take an in-depth look at the differences between child beauty pageants and other youth activities. When children are growing up, there are a few typical activities that they usually participate in. These can range anywhere from sports leagues to dance classes. All of these activities are great for helping children grow and learn. Plus, they leave them with experiences that they will remember their entire lives. Now, as we compare child beauty pageants to the ones just mentioned, they would seem to offer the same benefits for children and would be a positive choice for them to get involved in. However, I would argue that if you look closer, you would see a world based off of teaching girls that their self-worth is measured by how pretty they are, as ABC News stated on February 28, 2012. Beauty pageants are financially draining for a family with some costing astronomically. The ABC News article states that the run for crowns and cash can cost thousands of dollars. Entry fees ranging from $10 to $200. Dresses can cost up to $5,000, most averaging about $1,000. At the highest contest levels, contestants are required to wear multiple outfits appropriate for the different categories they must compete. Coaches, modeling lessons, makeup, and travel also add to the enormous price tag. All of that added up equals a lot of pressure for a little one to succeed and look her best at all times. I'm sure you're probably saying, what about the other activities? Don't they have large price tags too? In general, yes, you would be right, but in comparison to the children entering beauty pageants, price tags are minimal. Mike Tanier on April 23, 2012, from the New York Times posted a graphic, as seen here on the PowerPoint. Your total cost outfitting a youth player with high-end products and can run into hundreds of dollars, with the price tag on the graphic being around $400 for all equipment. Yes, that is a high number for youth activities, but it fails in comparison to the thousands of dollars it costs to participate in a child beauty pageant. One pageant mom quoted by ABC News, Heather Cook, even admits that some people, myself included, think it's foolish to spend that much on a baby. But we do it to win and to have a good time. If you don't really have the clothes, you don't win. There are many shows and documentaries on TV about the subject of child beauty pageants. Shows such as Toddlers and Tiaras and Here Comes Honey Boo Boo, which airs on the TLC network, get huge ratings every week. While the shows are making money for the company, how does it affect the main stars of the show? Through these shows, the public gets a first-hand look at exactly what these little girls go through when entering child beauty pageants. These shows have stated great controversies in the child beauty pageant world, as the public seeing footage of 3- and 4-year-olds dressed in overly adult costumes. This hits the airwaves, and pageant skeptics have been expressing horror in the industry that is now accused of sexualizing young girls, as stated by Charlotte Triggs from People magazine on September 14, 2011. Another famous TV release was the HBO 2001 documentary Living Dolls, Making Up Child Beauty Queens. This documentary followed a 5-year-old child beauty pageant contestant and her mom around as she prepared for many different pageants around the country. The documentary cinematographer Sandra Chandler actually ended up winning an Emmy Award for Outstanding Cinematography for her work on the film. So how do we stop these problems from continuing? With how popular TV shows are, millions of viewers every week, and all the celebrity attention these little girls are receiving, they are setting themselves up for a big crash at some point when it all goes away. The first step to stopping the phenomenon is simply not being part of the problem. The main reason child beauty pageants are continuing is because there is still that glimmer of hope to make it big and become a huge celebrity. For the child, it brings them confidence and raises their self-esteem, but for the parent, it brings them the idea of getting a huge payday through their child. If we stop supporting children to be in child child beauty pageants, then I believe there is great probability that the trend will fade away. Without any hope for our future, there won't be any reason for them to compete. I believe it's also time for the government to step in and place age requirements for these beauty pageants. Every parent should have the right to raise their kid how they want to. However, there is always a line when it comes to certain things. And based off of where the child beauty pageants are heading, they clearly have crossed this line as far as what children should be doing at their current age. So how will stopping the trend and waiting for the right age help children? The ABC News article states that brown warns babies' salons often become ugly adolescent summers, a development that could usher in a host of emotional problems in young adulthood. By waiting for the right age, it gives young children the chance to be a kid and develop naturally. When kids are thrown in the world of child beauty pageants, they are thrown into the adult world way too soon in their lives. By the government stepping in and placing age requirements on children, it will force parents to reconsider their choices about entering the children into beauty pageants. This would also allow the children to have a chance at participating in other youth activities that would help them in personal growth process. No matter what side you are on this issue, I believe both sides could agree that children beauty pageants have expanded exponentially over the last decade. Today I asked the question, how young is too young, and discuss the problem with starting beauty pageants so young, some solutions to the problem, and how waiting for your right age really would be beneficial. So where do we go from here? Do child beauty pageants continue to grow, or do we stop them immediately? This is the battle we fight now.